Hey, what is up? This is Omar, and I'm back with another video. Now, I'm trying to make sure that I got the camera angle just right, that I got the lighting just right. I think this is the best I can do. It's Monday morning. I got some things that I got to take care of throughout the day, so I just want to go ahead and knock this video out. Now, before I get into the video, I just want to make a disclaimer. A lot of y'all know that I'm pretty vocal on Facebook, that I'm pretty passionate about certain things on Facebook, so I tend to voice my opinion. But my main goal and objective is to try to motivate and inspire people to want to do better. I'm not trying to openly criticize certain group of folks or a certain group of people, but if you feel some type of way, then I'm sorry. Like, the knowledge out there in the game is just not for you. If it doesn't apply to you, then keep it moving. If it do apply to you, then you can take the lessons that's being brought from the video, you can apply it to your life. It's just that simple. Today we're going to talk about leadership, being a leader. We're going to talk about why that's important. We're going to talk about what is a leader, and we're going to look at some of those characteristic qualities that comes with being a leader. So by the end of the video, you will be able to see if your son or your daughter, your husband, your wife, one of your best friends, one of the people that you hang out with, have some of these leadership qualities. So when we talk about leadership, we talk about being a leader. Why is that important? Just look around at society, man. Just look around. I can't make this stuff up. Just look at the household. No male leadership at all is in the households these days. The male leadership is gone. And the sad thing is that you got these kids that are being raised by single mothers, especially when it comes down to the sons being raised by single mothers. And since they don't have that strength, they don't have that male energy, that leadership around the household, they tend to take on all these weak characteristics. Blaming other folks for their problems instead of taking responsibility for their actions. They have no kind of initiative when it comes to life. They have no purpose in life. And they sit there, they want to be envy and jealous over people that are doing better than them. So this is the kind of type of generation that is coming up. And that's not even the sad part. You know what the sad thing is? Is that when these certain men grow up who has all these weak characteristics, there are some women, and notice how I use the word some, there are some women out there who are getting into relationships with these kind of guys, who are hooking up with these kind of guys, who are procreating and having children with these kind of guys. And I kind of make you look at those women like, really? Is that the best you can do? Is that really the type of guys that you would actually go for? And so now look what you got. And then we wonder why these households are so screwed up, that there's so much dysfunction in the family. Why these kids are having all these issues, mental issues going on growing up. It's like, come on, you already know why. Just look at the leadership. Or I should say the lack thereof. We as men are supposed to be leaders of our families. We're supposed to be leaders of the community. We're the ones that's going to be held to a higher standard at the end of the day. And there's all kind of examples in scriptures that says that. From the time when Adam was first created on the earth, all the way through 1 Corinthians chapter 11, when it talks about God, Jesus, man over woman. And then, of course, the children be underneath that when it comes down to that whole leadership totem pole. So we got examples of scriptures. But we act like we can't have real dialogue about these issues that's going on. Like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? We gotta have dialogue about that stuff. So that's why it's important. Now, talking about a leader. What is a leader? What is that typical alpha male? What is that leader? I mean, do we really have to go in a whole lot of detail? It's one of those things where you know one when you see one. The type of people that actually have a purpose in life. They actually have a direction. Those are the leaders that I'm talking about. Those who have that wow factor. The ones who seem to dominate their environment and dominate their circumstances. They have the ability to influence people, to change their environment. Those are the people that I'm talking about. I mean, think about it. A lot of the people that we look up to are leaders. For those same reasons that I just mentioned. They seem to make life a lot more easier. They seem to be having an easier time in life because they're willing to actually take control of their life. And it's not just men, but women that can be leaders too. We see that all throughout Scripture. We see that in Ruth. Ruth having a purpose in life. Ruth was showing certain characteristics that caught the attention of Boaz. We see that with Esther. How Esther played a major role in delivering the Jewish people from oppression. We see that with Abraham. We see that with Adam. So we can see these things in Scripture that are clear as day. Now, before I close out the video, I want to go into some of these characteristics. Now, these are in no particular order, but these are just certain things that you see. You know, when you're talking about those who have those leadership qualities, who have those alpha dog characteristics. One of the first things that you realize is how they make eye contact. I believe I talked about this in a previous video. You can tell somebody who is afraid by the way they make eye contact with people. Or they could just be looking down and avoiding to make eye contact. You can tell those ones who are actually shook up and scared. Then you can tell the ones who are actually bold when they make eye contact. It's almost like you can see the passion. You can see the intensity when they make eye contact with you. When they say something, you look into their eyes and it's almost like, wow, this person is really serious about what they're saying. That's what I'm talking about when I'm talking about making eye contact. Those who have a purpose in life. I think about it. The folks that actually have a purpose in life, they don't care about having a whole lot of people like them. They don't care about being popular to a certain crowd of people. They have a purpose in life. They have a direction. They actually see the bigger picture when it's all said and done. Those are the kind of people that you want to surround yourself with anyway. That's the problem now. A lot of people, we want to go with the latest trend. We're trend followers. We want to go follow the crowd rather to kind of just go off and live a purposeful life. Actually have something that has some meaning to it. Have you ever come across those people who's like, man, that person got heart. Man, that person is a beast. 9 times out of 10, that person is probably a leader, has some leadership qualities about him. When we talk about being a beast, having some heart, that goes back to what we just explained when it talks about dominating our environment. When you see them, it's almost like, wow, did you see that person? Did you see what he just did? Did you see what she just did? Having influence over people. That's one of the big ones right there. Just having influence. People tend to believe what they say because not only do these people talk about it, but they actually live about it. They're about that life. So those are just some characteristic qualities of leaders. The reason why I did this video is because I just read a book called The Mentor Leader by the person that I look up to, a person that I consider a mentor, Tony Dungy. And it's an excellent book. So once again, for those who are looking for a good book to read, The Mentor Leader is a great book. You're going to learn a lot of techniques in that book that's going to help you, step your game up. So once again, you guys feel free to comment. It's almost like some of y'all are afraid to comment on my videos. Man, feel free to comment. Feel free to have some dialogue. Put this on Channel 8 News. Put this on Fox 5 News or the local news network. I don't care. I'm out.